Hey everyone, I'm Rob Franek. I'm editor-in-chief here at the Princeton Review. And friends, this fall's back to school doesn't necessarily mean back to school, as in the building that you go to with classrooms and teachers and chalkboards. That'd be so 2019 for millions of students across the globe. School is going to be online. So your classroom may be your laptop and your classmates might just be two-dimensional squares in a virtual meeting room. And if you are in a brick-and-mortar school, you might only be going a few times a week or attend class in a socially distant room full of plastic dividers with the same 10 people in your class. Friends, if this is you, then we suspect that this cumulative question is likely in your minds. How do you prep for this unusual school year? For starters, create a physical space for school. Whether it's a space that's all your own or one that you share, get yourself into school mode by setting up a place where you can consistently do schoolwork. Next, keep your school supplies in one place labeled so that you aren't running around looking for your pen or your graphing calculator every day. If multiple people in your household have similar phone chargers or other devices, then put a sticker or some other territorial marking on your stuff so that you can readily pick it out of the crowd and save yourself the headache. If you live in a house like mine, you'll also save yourself the likely argument, in addition to setting up a consistent physical space. The third thing on our list, you'll want to do this to carve out mental space as well. Find ways to stay focused. You can use noise-canceling headphones, your favorite music or white noise, or whatever you naturally do to get into a focused zone. Fourth on our list, with more flexibility, folks, in your schedule, setting aside the time to focus is going to be more important now than ever. Check out time management apps. There are many of them. Many of them are free. Some will block your access to certain websites for a period of time so that you can focus on your work. Now that can come in handy, albeit a little big brotherly, while you're having a study session for a big test or preparing to write a paper. Fifth on our list, while we're talking specifically about time management, you'll also have to keep track of your schedule to a degree that you probably haven't in the past. There won't be a class bell or a hallway meetup to remind you about where to go or what to do. It's all going to be up to you. And actually, that's pretty awesome preparation for college and ultimately a job after college. You can so do this organization thing, friends. We have absolute unwavering faith in each of you. So keep a calendar, whether it's online or on paper, and keep track of your day-to-day schedule as well as all of your dates and deadlines, and get into the habit of delivering your assignments early. So if you bump up against some technical difficulty, and with online school that is likely going to happen more frequently than ever, then you'll have the wiggle room to wiggle your way out of it. And folks, while you're keeping a calendar, make sure that you're recording not only your school-related deadlines, but also exam dates for the SAT and the ACT, as well as college application deadlines. Now, for college apps, we recommend keeping an additional separate spreadsheet with all of the components for each application so that you can track your progress from recommendation letters to test scores to essays. And if you're wondering whether you should ask or when you should ask for your letters of recommendation, the answer, my senior friends, is do it as soon as possible. Check out our video on that very topic right here on YouTube to get in-depth tips. But friends, on the flip side of scheduling time to focus in meeting deadlines and preparing for exams, there is also the incredibly underappreciated aspect of carving out time to be off. Have you ever heard the saying that tasks expand to fill the space allotted them? Friends, plan your time so that you don't always need to be working or feeling guilty about not working. You deserve downtime, but ironically, the best way to get that free time is to plan for it. And while we're speaking of working, if your part-time job is on hold due to the pandemic, then check out our video about jobs that you can do online to earn extra money throughout the school year. If you're planning to work, then you'll also need to build that into your schedule as well. Friends, a theme for this general segment of advice is that you're going to need to be deliberate about everything. My next tip is to create some of the activities that would, under normal circumstances, naturally occur within your day. In particular, get outside if you can. You may not have occasion to go outside to go to school or to practice or any of the other places that you would normally go. So make an occasion to get out of your house or your apartment and do it consistently. And finally, friends, there's just one more necessity that you may overlook. Make sure that you're getting enough sleep. The more that you can strike a balance in your life between work time and free time, awake time and sleep time, the more that this new normal will actually feel normal. And friends, if there's a back to school tip that we haven't covered here that you found helpful, then please tell us about it in the comments section. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our channel for the latest strategy on how to ace your exams, to earn college admission, and to do well in school in general in this unusual year. Please do check out our twice weekly SAT and ACT prep live streams. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Rob Franek signing off for today. I'll be back with you soon.